Okay, in this video I want to introduce our Python library called CONFLARE that makes it accessible to use conformal prediction in your RAG pipelines. CONFLARE helps you with three main steps. It first helps you with loading the source documents. It then helps you with creating or loading a calibration set, and then finally it helps you to apply conformal prediction to your RAG pipeline and start question answering with your LLMs with conformal prediction guarantees. Okay, to get started, you first need to install this library by simply running this command pip install conflare. Then you can use the functionalities from this library to get started with those three steps. First, as mentioned above, conflare helps you with loading the documents and setting up a vector database for their embeddings. Using this function here, initialize pipeline, that you can import like this directly from the library, you can do three main things in the background. This function first loads all the PDF files in the given directory that you specify in the arguments, and then it loads all those PDF files. It grabs the text from them, it cleans them, pre-processes them, and splits them into fixed size text chunks. Then it sets up a QA pipeline using either OpenAI models, which obviously will be run on the cloud, and you need a secret key for that you can set here. Or you can do so by using Hugging Face models that can be run locally using your local machine resources, or if you're using on the Google Colab like this one, they can use the GPUs or CPU on the Colab to actually run. And the third thing that this function helps you with is loading an embedding generation pipeline, which is actually loading another LLM to generate embeddings for those text chunks and also for the end questions that the user will ask. And it then sets up a vector database to store those embeddings for further access. Okay, with these three variables, with these three things, you can go on to the next step, the next thing that CONFLARE helps you with, which is actually building a calibration set. Using this function called create calibration records that you can import from here, you can build a calibration set that conformal prediction needs to be able to provide those guarantees. This function basically does two things in the background. It first generates n number of questions on the given topic of interest from the chunks, and it makes sure that the chunk actually contains the answer to that question. It then goes on evaluating those questions, and it means that for each of the generated questions, it first sorts out all the text chunks based on the relevancy to that question, and it records the cosine similarity of the most relevant text chunk to that question, making sure that text chunk actually contains the answer to the question. And with this, you can build a calibration set that is going to be used in the next step. This function needs your list of chunk documents, which is this docs variable generated in the previous step. It needs a QA pipeline to basically generate those questions. It needs your vector database, and it asks you for a size number, that is the number of questions to be generated, which is basically the size of your calibration set at the end of this step. And it will ask you a topic of interest around which the questions will be generated, and this topic should be kind of similar to the questions, to the general concept of the question that the end users will ask from such a system. As this step is going to take a quite long time, you better save the records and the generated questions to disk so that whenever you needed them further down the line, you can instantly load them without, again, waiting for the question generation and evaluation. And to do so, you can use this simple class here called question evaluation. And with this method called from pickle, you can load the saved calibration records that is going to be saved by default with this function to disk, and it will load them instantly. Okay, the last step, the last thing that CONFLARE helps you with is actually applying conformal prediction to your RAG pipeline. And you can use this simple class called conformal retrieval QA from our library to put all the things together and start asking questions from your documents with these conformal guarantees. This function needs a question answering pipeline, a vector database, and your calibration reports from the previous step. And also you need to specify an error rate. And you can use this like this. You can ask a question and it will answer based on the retrieved documents. And this error rate actually means that if there are an infinite number of question answerings with this pipeline, with this system, for 1 minus this error rate, for example, for this case will be 70%. For 70% of those infinite number of question answerings, it guarantees that at least one of the retrieved documents in each of these sessions actually contains the answer to the question. So this helps to reduce the hallucination of these models and helps with the trustworthiness, to improve the trustworthiness of clinical question answering with these LLMs. Okay, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this, and feel free to go in depth to the source code of the library and build upon it, and let us know what you think about it. Thank you.